Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3. Here today on the channel, we're back on the Game of Thrones mod, playing on the Feast for Crow scenario as House Tyrell. So like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Oh, what? How has this happened? Succession on the Iron Throne? Okay, so Stannis won the war after deposing Tommen, and now young Griff, Aegon, has now seized it. Wow, okay, so that changes things. So now he's lost the marriage trait. Daenerys is his primary heir. And it looks like Stannis has bent the knee. Okay, so we need to act quickly after this news. Let's break Marjorie's betrothal to Robert Baratheon. And let's support Aegon. The main objective of this series is to call ourselves Kings of the Reach. Bring back the famed Reach Kingdom. Try and outpass and outlive Garth Greenhand and make House Tyrell like better than the Gardeners. So maybe intertwining with the dragon is not a bad idea. Maester Aemond is imprisoned? Okay. At 108 by wildlings by the look of it. Okay, so let's go all the way down here. So we've got Jon Snow, okay. And then we've got Daenerys married to Illyrio Montpatus. The Black Wolf, Jon Snow, okay. So, we're basically not really allying with anyone in this particular series. We're just trying to put House Tyrell first. So, Marjorie is going to go to her fifth spouse now. Okay, so why would that accept? Matrilineally? No, maybe we need to bribe him. You can do that. Exteriorly, we might need to look. Hang on, we're in a money situation. We're in a debt crisis because we were at war before. All right, so interesting. Let's send an envoy to the Iron Bank and get another loan, and we'll try and bribe Aegon with a dowry. He believes himself to be Rhaegar and Ilya's daughter. And so does most of Westeros. Nice, so that's going to be accepted now, because we're out of debt, I think. So we can't go matrilineally. That'd be good if we could put a Tyrell on the throne. So if we can intermingle ourselves with the House of the Dragon, that would be ideal. So Marjorie betrothed and married to Renly, Joffrey, Tommen, Robert Baratheon, and now to Aegon. Mace, playing the Game of Thrones most definitely. Then we've got Willis, and I think I want to try and seat Garland on the Hightower throne, but we'll just have to see. Okay, but for now, it looks like we're going to have a Tyrell Queen sitting the Iron Throne with Dawn, the Reach, the Riverlands, and the Vale free and independent. We had a short war against the Florence, and we basically stood back and allowed Martells and Tyrells and Tullys. I always mix up the two when I'm saying I don't know why. Battle it out. Alright, so finally we can have our coronation here in the Reach and allow King Mace Tyrell to officially become the King of the Reach. So we've got the Golden Rose Crown, because we still have a little bit of legitimacy lost. So Mace Tyrell will be the first of a line of Tyrell kings, hopefully. And now, looks like Loras is going to keep his head, now on the Kingsguard, and has sworn fealty and loyalty to Aegon. But it doesn't really matter if he's a Blackfire or not. Oh, wait, Drogon and Daenerys take to the skies, so she has dragons now, of course. Will she ever come over to Westeros? Only time will tell. So we're going to try and basically control the Targaryens like the Hightowers did of old and try and make sure that at least, 75%? 3/4 of the Targaryens on the throne will have Tyrell blood. And we'll get my uncle and brother-in-law Leighton Hightower to come down from his tower and coronate King Mace. Still got a lot of lords supporting us too. And giving Aegon a queen, a great queen, should allow King Mace and the Reach to claim its independence. So Leighton Hightower has coronated Mace Tyrell. Leighton Hightower, the Kingmaker. Adopting the Kristen Cole role, I suppose. And now we're going to be forming a great dynasty. So, what do we want to go with? Maybe bloodlines? Heroic bloodlines? That might be a good idea. Because we want to try and have a couple generations. Kin might not be a bad idea too. That allows better traits to be passed on. Because we've still got a decent amount. Because at the moment, Willis is still not married off. And yeah, I just think Garland's the play. I just need to figure out how to get rid of him. And allow the throne to skip. Okay, let's settle my debt with the Iron Bank now that we've paid off Aegon. Well, we didn't even need to. We just need to get out of debt. Because Willis is now 31. Alright, so as you can see here... Okay, Dawn is independent. Doran is dead. But it looks like Arianne now rules. With Tyrion Lannister's son. So we'll try and get an alliance there. Over in the Stormlands, Shireen and Stannis now sit there. Cersei sits in the Westerlands. Marcella, Joshua Hill. One of Cersei's children. We could marry into there. One of my cousins. Oh, I guess my daughter, Alenna Tyrell, potentially. We've already betrothed Alicent Tyrell, one of Mace's daughters. Looks like Marjorie's now pregnant too. And then maybe we try and bring back the dragons. Euron sits there, and the Boltons still rule the north. There's a fair few Boltons now. Do we allow them to stay in the north? It doesn't really bother me. The only, reach concern in the north is the Manderleys, eh? Oh, okay. Looks like someone has, ceded from our territory bank smack in the center there. Oh, unfortunately, Paxter Redwine has now died. That's rather unfortunate. Thankfully, Horace and his sons were able to escape King's Landing when Tommen was sent to the wall when Stannis Baratheon's forces took the city. So got Elaine Stone here. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is Sansa Stark, isn't it? I don't know how... Even though she's there, I haven't been able to see her, like, declare herself as Sansa. She always dies out or gets married off, and it never really gets revealed. Because there is fake Arya in this series. I have seen that. I suppose we allow Garland to be the master of ships for now. Okay, so Marjorie has had a daughter, Daenerys Targaryen. Well, okay, we could marry her to Willis, but that's not going to work, is it? To Luther? Oh, matrilineal. But it'll go to his line. I do have Robin. Do I marry Robin, which is Garland's second son, to Daenerys? That might work, because we want to try and control the succession. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, they're going to be married into House Tyrell. Oh, we'll take that then. If, well, the thing is Aegon might have a son eventually. But for now, if this proposal goes through, there's going to be a child which has like 75% Tyrell blood and could very well sit the Iron Throne. Marjorie has had her firstborn child with blonde hair. And we've still got Horace and Hobber to get married off. I could marry her to Alenna. That would keep the Red Wine fleet and the Red Wines in check. Because I do want to try and keep the Hightowers and the Fossways in line, because Garland married a Fossaway. And then we've got Luther Tyrant, but he's a drunkard, which is annoying. Oh, nice. Another cadet branch here. Is it House Petal again? What's he called his? Yeah, okay, so it's a different line of the petal. The white rose and the black and yellow. Cool, cool. But hopefully we can bring back Targaryen rule, let's say, and bring some stability back to Westeros and Planetos. Okay, let's set some accolades up. Let's also look to invest in our military. We've got a bunch of levies, but let's try and get some more professional soldiers now that we're in a time of peace. I don't think Aegon will try and depose us. But, yeah, maybe he will allow the other kingdoms to rule themselves. There was that theory that, Rhaegar was going to have a council and allow independence a little bit somewhat. Looks like Horus Redwine is going to come and bend the knee now. And look to move Westeros to a democracy. Okay, so do I look to try and imprison Willis? The thing is, if I do that, it's going to be an act of tyranny. But if I can get rid of Mace, do I try and do it? Yeah, so let's do it. Look, you know what? I've made the decision. I think the best way to get rid of Willis is imprison him and then get rid of him. And then I'm going to get rid of Mace. And then I'm going to start playing as Garland. And then all those negative effects should go away. Because they'll be mostly on Mace. So Willis has been imprisoned for collaborating with the enemy. We could send him to the Citadel maybe. No, let's try and send him to the Wall if we can. But he's just, yeah, I'm better off playing as Garland. We've got some other Florence here. Okay, so Banish would be sending him to the Night's Watch. He's going to straight up refuse. We can make him take a vow. But I think he still technically might be heir if he becomes a Septon. I think we just need to straight up get rid of him. So Mace Tyrell, overcome with madness, is going to get rid of his son and heir Willis. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of Mace. So now Garland is now heir in an act of madness. Because Mace isn't going to live much longer anyway. So let's get rid of him. And let's go with brewing a concoction, I think. Garland's going to see it though. And let's get rid of Mace, hopefully. Yep, I can see like Garland in the bottom left here. So it looks like free at last. Mace Tyrell is no more. For the good of the house. He's now dead, and Garland Tyrell is going to rise to the throne as King Garland, and hopefully we can have him rule for like, what, 40, 30 years and gain some proper experience. So all hail the new Tyrell King, King Garland the Gallant, married to a Fossaway who has 3 children, and now we should be able to get more alliances with them. So now Garland is now taking the lead, a proper knight, and we'll be able to go out and actively fight and conquer lands if need be. So that line has now ended, and Olenna, Luther, and Robin. He was always going to be a bit risky anyway. Willis's children probably weren't going to be that good commanders and fighters too anyway. Okay, so we're going to need to have another coronation, which is a little bit annoying. But now my sister Marjorie sits the Iron Throne, and Aegon is now my brother-in-law. But already my firstborn son and heir doesn't seem to be that competent. Maybe Robin Tyrell will sit the Hightower seat and the Oaken Throne. Maybe House Tyrell is sort of doomed to skip a couple generations here and there. But look at these traits. Skilled fighter, competent commander, brave, just, and we'll get Leighton Hightower to officiate. But quickly just get rid of Mace. He was probably only going to live to his 50s anyway, so we'll get that done and dusted. And hopefully the other lords submit to Garland. He's probably the more popular pick, and Willis is probably not long for this world anyway. Yeah, so they've founded a house there. So let's have the reign of Garland Tyrell, I suppose. Well, unfortunately on that note, it is time to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3, coming out the exact same time tomorrow, where we're going to be playing as Garland Tyrell from now on. We're going to be backing the Targaryen claimant Aegon, and we want to try and stay free and independent here in the Reach and make House Tyrell grow utmost, allowing us to be free and independent, being kings of the Reach, and then of course backing and getting positions for us Tyrells on the Iron Throne, and making sure that all the generations of future Targaryens have Tyrell blood, essentially. Alright, well, gotta wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.